cmpradio.net. It's the station.
Oh shoot, we got everything today. Hello everybody, welcome to tonight's episode of
Rooted and Real Delva Diaries.
I'm your host for tonight. So welcome. I know it's been a little while since you've heard from us, since you've seen us. Between summer vacation and some transitions that we're going through in each of our lives, we decided to take a little break, but welcome back. Let's reconnect, let's talk. And we have a special guest for tonight. We'll get into that in a little bit. But we know that over the past couple of weeks, we've celebrated graduations, we've celebrated prom, we've celebrated the big 250 for United States. But there's some other things that have come up throughout our time, like throughout the summer, that we'll get into.
Fusion Friday.
And so I do want to say, connect with CMP Radio. Definitely check out their website and look at all the things that they have been involved in over the summer that they have coming up. We have Fusion Friday coming up tomorrow on the 24th. So plug in, get out there, participate in a Fusion Friday, get out of the house, get your kids out. We are so happy to be here tonight with our independent radio station right here in the city of Chester. So tune into all the other podcasts that are happening. There are a lot of new podcasters coming up, new episodes and things like that. So plug in. But we did miss you for Father's Day. And so for each of us, we've been really having conversations about our fathers. And we do want to say that this summer we'd like to kind of dedicate some time to dads, fathers, and father figures who have shaped who we are. Mm-hmm. And we do want to say that in connecting with fatherhood, you're not just choosing your boyfriend, you're not just choosing your husband, a spouse, you're choosing your child's destiny. So be intentional in choosing your father, the father of your kids, of course. And that's what we're going to talk about a little bit this evening. And so we have one of our very special fathers here in our family. We have a very special father with us tonight. And so I am going to turn it over to Natalie so she can introduce us to this very special father that's with us this evening.
Good evening, everyone. We're glad to be back. I'm glad to see, everybody that's tuning in. Thank you and welcome. So today, like Dominique said, our topic is the fathers and father figures who shaped us and honoring our dad and choosing partners and raising children with intention. So tonight we have our special guest here is Woodley Paul. He is my husband. He's also a father of 5 children, 4 boys and 1 girl. He is the youngest of 5 himself. He has 4 siblings. He's the 5th one. Woodley was born and raised in Brooklyn. Actually, funny thing, we live blocks away from each other and never crossed paths. I went to PS with 249, and he went to a Catholic school. We met when our families moved to Philly, but that's not what we're here for. Okay. He's also a Marine vet. Thank you for your service. He had 2 tours to Iraq. He's also an amazing, great cook. He cooked dinner tonight while I was out running around with the kids, did different activities. He's an awesome host, always make people feel welcome. He also is a good salesman. Currently, right now, he works in security. So we'll let him share some more about himself, but welcome to our podcast, Woodley.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Wow, it's always difficult to come out when the red carpet rolls out. So, ladies, thank you so much for inviting me out this evening. What can I say? I'm surrounded by Black excellence. Son-in-law for my wife on my right, my partner in crime, my shield, my armor, followed by 2 lovely women to my left, my sister-in-laws that, man, I really my partner in crime over there too. She's like my henchman /
Yeah, everybody's
for sure.
Like you need somebody killed. No, just kidding. And also, my little sis over here. She, man, I tell you what, we go back and forth all day long. All we do is joke on each other and provide comedic happiness and comfort. It's awesome. We also got one more sister behind the scenes. Christina. She's the scary one, but I love her. The boss lady. Mm-hmm. That bosses everyone around. I love her too. But yeah, you nailed it. I prior service, 2 tours to Iraq, United States Marine Corps, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Proud Haitian. Parents raised me and raised me right. I was raised in the hood. You know how it was in Brooklyn. Very crazy environment, gangs everywhere, you name it. But somehow, some way, Haitians know how to keep you in lockdown. Although, the world is burning down, inside a Haitian house, it's nothing but love, Haitian sermons, and
sauce-pois.
And sauce-pois, that's right.
L'école, l'église, la caille.
That's right. L'école, l'église, la caille. The L's.
You forgot la bouillie.
And la bouillie. That's right.
And
for those the ones who don't understand, it's all about food, culture, and happiness in church, and being able to, be tied down to your roots. And again, I want to thank you guys. From what I'm understanding, I didn't even know that prior to coming here. I'm the first husband to come here. That title, husband, father is big, and I don't take it lightly. I'm just happy to be here and happy to be a partner, and I'm happy that I get to sit next to the most important person in my life, and and always surrounded by family. But I won't crowd your mic too much. I love to talk, guys.
Well, I will say, for those of you who are watching and will watch, Father's Day can bring up so many emotions. It is a time to celebrate the men who raised us, the fathers raising our children, and also reflect on what fatherhood has meant in our own lives. And some of you can pinpoint father adjacent figures in your life that have had an impact on you, or that was able to support you in some way. So we give tonight's space to those figures in our lives. But Woodley, I'd like to start off with a question.
Boy.
I'm sure Rosie will follow up with another one. But I think each of us can share what or how, I'll say it this way. What is one word you would use to describe Dad?
Oh. It's a very deep question.
Like
one
your
word.
dad or a dad?
Just don't think about it too much.
Okay.
Dad.
Okay.
Just
What's one
the
word that
word
comes
dad.
to mind?
To me, it's protector. You know what I mean? I feel as though a dad is the figure in the home where everyone feels protection. If a father cannot provide that feeling of comfort, protection from all the elements, from all the outside world, because that word protection goes in so many variances. I'm protecting you to let you know that you're safe. I'm protecting you to know that the bills are paid. We're never getting kicked out. I'm protecting you to know that as we walk around, no one will harm you. I'm protecting our children. I'm protecting them from outside elements. I'm protecting our sanctity. Or just really protection. It goes in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And how would you describe your dad in one word?
Oh man, annoying. Nah. Let me tell you why though. My dad.
He was clean.
My dad was one of the most biggest sticklers for detail. He was the cleanest freak I've ever met in my life. Like, he puts plastic on plastic. Like, I didn't think that was possible. One short story. My dad's best friend comes from New York to Philly, and my dad's obsessed with keeping the house clean. Whatever. He puts plastic on the staircase. Every single step has a thin sheet plastic protecting all the stairs for some reason. My dad's friend is as old as him at the time, 50-something years old. I try not to laugh. It's just a terrible story. My dad's friend goes up the stairs, and all of a sudden you hear. I'm like, oh my God, who's running? Like, what's going on? These guys are old. My dad's friend tumbles down, and just luckily it's like his butt just keeps going down, slipped on the plastic.
Oh, no.
My dad was just, that's just who he was. He was the kind of person that always wanted to maintain a clean home. He understood that you never knew who was going to come over, so he wanted the house to be presentable. Like, Haitians love, to showcase, to make things grandiose. And my dad, although he didn't speak a whole lot of English, and I didn't see him all the time, he was a provider. He worked his behind off till the day he left, and he truly loved us in a way that you wouldn't know until you're older and you have your own kids, and you realize you realize these things as you transform and have your village, and you're like, that's why he did that. Mm-hmm. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, yeah, my dad is, I say annoying because, I loved him to pieces, you know what I mean? But when you have a person who shadows your movements and just overwhelms you with too much love, as a child, you feel that to be annoying. But as an adult, I knew that was his love language in a sense that I did not understand at the time. Yeah. That was
a lot of words. Yeah, your
yeah.
dad deserves a lot of words. What about you, Rosie? How would you describe your dad in one word? Our dad in one word.
You know you gotta ask me last. In one word. Oh, I know the word. And we were having this conversation the other night. It would be... an angel, or 2 words, guardian angel. An angel. Yeah.
We'll get into that. We're going to get into that. What about you, Natalie?
The word dad or my dad?
Your dad.
Okay. I would say
both.
So for the word dad means leader. Like the word father means leader to me. And when it comes to our dad, I would say Advisor. I would say advisor.
Advisor. I would say navigator. I would describe the word as a navigator. Because dads have so much capacity, and they're very impressionable on their children. So the responsibility to navigate a home, a family, your children is like, you ever see those camping packs and it has a little bit of everything that you need to go out? It's kind of like a dad. He's a camping pack. He needs to have a little bit of everything in order to be a successful father. And I think that little bit of everything put in one word is navigator, you know. And for Poppy specifically, my dad, I think, believe it or not, he, for me, is attentive. Because even when I don't think he doesn't see, he sees what I'm going through. He sees when I'm down. He sees when I'm sad, when I'm happy. And he's able to call it out. You know, and cheer up.
And the thing about Poppy, he is the avoidance type.
Yeah.
He doesn't like conflict, so he avoids situation. So when he sees us going through things that is hurting him emotionally, he retreats into a hiding space. And I don't know if he's praying for us or crying. I don't know what it is.
He retreats, yeah.
But he definitely retreats.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like, I don't want nothing to do with this.
Yeah. And I used to take that as like, oh, you don't care. But someone very special who actually founded this radio station said something to me one time that really helped me to have peace with certain things.
Yeah.
When it comes to my father. And he said that we all have to remember, not just for fathers, mothers, siblings, everybody. Sometimes an individual, based on how they grew up, whatever resources they had or their upbringing, can only have a capacity for but so much.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, oh, I might have tools that will be beneficial with my relationship to my daughters that my mom might not have had. Yeah. You know, we have the whole world right here in our hands, so we could resolve a situation with just a couple words. So, but yeah,
I agree. I think our parents do the best they can do with what they have. That makes sense. They do the best they can do with what they have. But with Poppy, it was like he always dropped gems of things. And I know one advice, that's why I call him the advisor. I remember we were just in the car. He was like, you know, it's not good for a girl to sneak around. I was like, I'm not sneaking around. And then I was like, okay. He was like, just think about it. If you're sneaking a boy around, you're sneaking him into your house, you're sneaking him around, you know, being sneaky, what do you think he's going to think about you? Is he going to be able to trust you? Because if you sneaking him around, what's going to keep you from sneaking another man around him? I was like, I never thought about it like that. So I remember that stuck with me. That's one of the things that stuck with me in life. So I'm not bending my rules my way. I mean, his mission was accomplished for me not to sneak boys around.
I have so many things I want to say to that, but it's not.
So I'm like, yeah. So how I want a man to respect me, pretty much, is how you want him to respect you, is how you should bring him to your life, you know. And then there's also a phase is how you catch him is how you keep him. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
Catch him sneaky, he's gonna be sneaky.
So
you call him cute, stay cute. Take that moo off.
Oh my God.
Say that.
Christ.
So that's one of
I know, but
many
some of them
things.
like the moo though, because
It's incredible how y'all all have the same dad, but all have different perspectives of
Listen, because
what he is,
each of
what
us
he
had
represents.
Him at different phases.
Yes, listen.
Yeah.
I had the strict Nazi dad. Cause I was the oldest, first girl. I couldn't even blink. I was scared of my
That's every
dad.
firstborn.
I couldn't breathe.
I had the oh, Dad. I could breathe.
yeah, you could get away with murder.
No, then again, he knew that I just a look, and I was in pieces. So
Oh, yeah.
It was enough.
I never pushed the envelope too far.
But you know what? Now that I have children, there's certain ways you could get to each child. Every method doesn't work with each child.
Right.
Because I know punishment, like sending Dominic upstairs for him to reflect on what he did, is more effective than punishing him. Like, they're motivated by different things, you know. Some will get, like with Gigi, a slight punishment. She's so heartbroken and distraught. Oh my God, you know. So each child, and other kid, you could punish them till your face is blue. It makes them even more defiant.
Like, how would you say Woodley Jr.?
I haven't figured him out all the way yet. But he's very obedient child. He doesn't want to be like disobedient. I can say that. My defiant child will be Dyson, quietly defiant. Just
Like how you shaking your head.
he won't have a reaction, but he won't do what you say neither. He's just defiant streak.
So, staying in the subject.
Mm-hmm.
What, Woodley, is something that your dad did that you didn't fully appreciate until you became an adult?
Oh, that's even better. Yes.
I have a story about that. And,
We like stories here at Rooted and Real.
This is actually a life or death story. My dad saved my life, and I was really, and again, clean freak. A lot of people don't know this story, but gotta hope my sisters don't see this. But I was probably like 16, 17, and I was with my best friend Ishmael. We was drinking all day. You guys know Ishmael, crazy Dominican. We were drinking probably since noon. Went out to the club. At this time, it's like 2 a.m. Early on in that day, I had an argument with my dad, and it's because, again, he cleaned my room, and I didn't know where anything was, and I was furious. I'm like, why would you clean my room? This is crazy. I don't know where nothing is. Young, teen, stupid stuff. I said, stay out of my room. Don't ever come back in my room again. Yelled at him. My dad cleaned my room spotless. Moved a few things around. Didn't know where it was at. I yelled at him for it. Left the house. Never come back in my room, I said to him. Last words I said. I come home. It's like maybe 2:30, 4 in the morning. I done threw up like 5 times on the way home. I remember like going up the stairs and like falling on the grass. I remember like feeling the grass on my face. I'm like, man, I am wasted. Continue going up the stairs. I remember like opening a door, but don't remember closing it. I remember going into my room, and that's it. I wake up in the morning, and I'm wearing pajamas. I'm like, damn, I changed my clothes in the middle of the night. What the heck? I see like towels all over the floor. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I feel great though. I'm not a guy that ever really had hangovers. I go downstairs, and my mom just has this like look on her face, like so on, like, you know, that like shame, like how dare you look, right? My dad just, you know, with his tea, stirring his cup, and say too much. And I'm like, guys, what's going on? Like, what's up? What's going on? My mom goes, do you remember what happened last night? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I came home. They're like, your father, even though you told him not to go into your room, went into your room, and you were on your back, choking on vomit. And he turned you over, and you threw up for almost 2.5, 3 hours, and called me to help you because you're heavy, and we had to turn you over so you continue throwing up. It was vomit everywhere. We changed you. We laid towels down and cleaned the carpet and everything. My jaw dropped. I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. The man I told not to come to my room came into my room and saved my life. I walk into my kid's bedroom every single night before I go to sleep to make sure they're okay because of that. Because this guy saved my life. I just can't shake it. Crazy times, man. When you don't realize the importance of the little things that that parents do for you, it could save your life. Like making sure they're okay before they go to sleep, making sure everybody, all heads are there, reading them a bedtime story. Like these little things that we don't really think much of can change a life. Crazy story.
I'm gonna pass that question on to Natalie. Thank you for telling us that. It's huge.
Yeah.
That's now I know. If you're gargling, I'll just turn you over. Get you on your side. I got you, Woodley.
Or put
I
something
got him.
in his mouth and he'd be all right.
Turn you over.
Yeah.
What about you, Natalie?
See, what is one thing that you appreciated
Yeah,
that you didn't appreciate then, but appreciate
Yeah,
now?
like let me ask it again. What is something your dad did for you, or in general, that you did not fully appreciate until you became an adult?
I would say his ungodly strictness. He was super, super strict. He wouldn't let me do anything, let me out of his sight. I'm like, yo, you're blocking me, like, from doing things. I asked him this question because when I was younger, I liked to sing. And apparently I was a good singer, a soprano at that, because Clifford came over and he was like, oh, wow, your voice got deep. You sound like an alto. I was like, oh, what you talking about? I said, when you was younger. So I remember our choir director at our church. So we went to a church, a French-speaking church, Claremont, in New York. And all the kids were in the choir. There was like so many different choirs. It was like the young kids choir, the teenager choir, and it was like many different adult choir. And then we had La Moisson, and all the choirs would come and sing from our church, all the different churches. So I wanted to be. They asked my dad, "Can Nelly be on the choir?" He said no. I was like, of course.
Really?
Of course not.
This is the first time I'm hearing this story, guys.
Yeah. So I was like, man, you dream crusher. So this year, early spring, he was like, I want to take you out to lunch. So me and Poppy went to lunch. And he wanted to talk about my son, Dominic. And then he asked me a very specific question. How was I when you were a child? Like, what are something? I was like, what? When did this question come on? Apparently he had conversation with you guys. I guess I was the last one that he had like heart to heart with.
Not to me yet.
No, he did.
You did?
Okay.
Okay.
But anyway, so I asked, I said, there's one thing I was wondering, why did you keep me from being in a church choir? Like, it's in the church. Like, how bad can he be? He was like, I was protecting you from the choir director. I was like, why? He was like, because he was very mean. I did not like the way he treated the children. Like, he was super, like, he took everything so seriously. If a child made a mistake, he would, like, tell them to leave the stage and stuff like that. I'm like, really? He said, yeah, I didn't want to subject you to that. And I couldn't stand watching somebody talk to my daughter like that. I was like, okay. So I guess that's the protective, like the word you see, a protector. That was his protective side, keeping me from things that I didn't see,
Crushing your spirits so young. You may not have ever sung
there's
again.
Other ways he could have dealt with that, I feel like, but I guess that was his best way of knowing how to deal with it, especially me being his first. We don't do everything perfect with our first child and being first daughter. I don't know. But that was his reason. Yeah.
Oh, pass that question on to you too.
You know, I got short-term memory. What was the question again?
The question was, what is something your
Okay,
dad
I
did?
got you. That you didn't appreciate back then that you do now? Ooh.
That you didn't appreciate until you became an adult?
There's something that pops in my mind. I want to say Brother Max,
I was about to
but
say
I'm
that.
not going to go there.
You might want to get in the mic.
Oh, okay. Man, something that I didn't like back then. Oh, here's one that's not too deep. I want to say like leaving the radio on family radio.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
it was annoying back then. So back then we had a giant stereo, and it had to stay on 106.9. It's K-Love now, but back then it used to be family radio, and it just had to stay on that station. We didn't really get to watch TV growing up. Even WHYY PBS Kids, like Wishbone, was kind of risky. so that's what we. So we just weren't allowed to watch TV. We had to read a lot. So
I remember that.
yeah. So sometimes the stories Saturday morning on family radio, they were really interesting. I can't remember the name of
Donkey
one.
Ollie stories.
Yeah.
Adventures in Odyssey
That
stories.
was
Yes,
on
the
family
adventure-
radio?
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
It was a
It's
disc
like-
we had.
yeah, we
But
had
yeah.
some too.
Yeah.
And some of the stories I will never forget. And like now, being an adult, like the house was peaceful, I felt. Even though there was stuff going on later on, it was just peaceful. And now I can feel the difference. Like sometimes I might be in, thank you, Elena, because y'all tripping.
Rude and real.
We're doing real for real. Man, if I had a second to tell y'all where I just came from before the podcast, I didn't get to dress up really, so I just threw the sweater on. But anyway, I had a house to do, and then I couldn't find my keys. So I had to stay there for an hour and try to figure out where my keys were. And so I had a backup key to enter back into the property, but it wouldn't open.
Oh.
And so Adelia just came and she just touched the door and it opened. And we searched the entire house all over again. And I was on you. I was like, we're gonna be at the radio station by 8:30. By 8:40 is camera roll. And here I am, stuck towns away. Can't find my keys.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let me just check the car one more time. Where was the keys at?
In ignition.
On the seat.
In the car.
In the car 1 hour later,
my
underneath
God.
a bottle of water. and I keep saying I'm gonna order one of them little beepers or find a little. I'm telling you. So the radio had to stay on family radio. Now as an adult, when I'm in my flesh and I'm listening to some, Hallie and Chloe or something, like, yeah, it's all cool, but there is no family radio to put it back on. But I'll put it on K-Love. I'm just like, why didn't I just start my day off with this?
Yeah.
Like, why did I, like, you already depressed. Why are you going to listen to more R&B, more sad songs? It's just like, you just keep crying. Like, why? Like, if you already struggling with certain temptations, why would I listen to this music that makes you want to go and do that?
Yeah.
Like, so then I'll remember Poppy. I remember the mood. I remember the tone. I remember how it regulates you, and I'll put it on K-Love, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, Chandler Moore, and I'm just in my zone.
How do you feel
And,
now when you like binge watch? Because we didn't grow up on watching television. How do you feel now when you like binge watch a show? Do you feel weird? Do you feel like this? Why am I doing
Like a
this?
zombie, like dead inside.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel very fulfilled.
unless it's Downton Abbey. I mean, I'm not Downton Abbey. Bridgerton.
No, I think for me, I've been able to recognize that sometimes when I binge watch, it's because I'm trying to escape an emotional feeling, and I have to like be very intentional on making sure that I'm watching something just for pleasure or like for fun rather than as a coping method. Just to answer your question, I don't feel like guilty or anything, but as moms, as a dad, we are so busy. People be like, "Did you watch this? Did you see that?" I'm like, "I don't have time. How do you have time?" And I had one coworker years ago that was like, "I watch it on my way home." I'm like, "How? How?"
Between red
have it
lights.
on my dashboard. Or people will actually listen to the audio of the shows, and I'm like, "Y'all got that? I need to be." Wow. I need to like see this.
You see that twitch he did?
Right.
That means he's about to do something.
That's me. For me, Pop, to answer that question, something my dad did that I did not appreciate at all, but now I'm like, all right, I get it. All of us have experienced night terrors or like sleep paralysis and things like that in the house that we live in. I don't know.
Nah, I
Well,
haven't.
the younger
I didn't.
siblings did. Me,
Okay.
Tina, and Muno definitely did consistently. And every time that happened to me and I eventually came out of that paralysis, I'd run downstairs to my dad, and he'd always leave his door cracked or unlocked, unless scootily duping was happening. So most
One more time.
scootily duping, according to John Green. But I would go down there and I'd be like, Poppy, I can't sleep. Like, I had this nightmare, and like, I thought he would tell me to get in bed and hold me or like, comfort me. He looked me right in my eyes and said, "Girl, go back upstairs." Yep. I said, "What? That's not what you're supposed to do." And he said, "Did you pray?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Well, that's what you need to do." And I'd kind of like cross my arms and go upstairs and like pray. But then I would actually pray, "Father God, can you help me sleep?" And I'd kind of like just do a little prayer or talk to God. And I was fine. I felt fine. I went back to sleep. And I never liked when he did that because I felt like I needed him to calm me down or to get my nervous system checked or regulate myself. But if he had done that, it would have never gave me the skills to do it independently for myself. And
Self-soothing.
yeah. And I thought that was him not caring enough about me. But now that I'm a parent, I realize that sometimes, yes, you can do it. And sometimes he did, maybe when I was younger. But it taught me, I appreciate it now because now I can teach my children that you have to develop a skill to be able to kind of like check yourself and regulate yourself. And that's something I really, really appreciate. Okay, quick. We're going to change the subject.
Okay.
Let's talk about a fun memory. About your dad. And then we might dive into some deeper stuff.
Yes.
A fun memory about your dad.
Who, me?
Yeah. We're just going to go down the line.
All right, a fun memory.
Thank you.
This, I don't know why it
going
stuck out. Why it stuck out, but I remember it was my birthday. Cause my birthday fall on Labor Day, so it was like right before school start. And it was like my birthday or your birthday, Rosie? I can't remember because our birthday's like a month apart.
I didn't have birthdays as a
So
child.
how about the water?
Nope.
The water fight, the neighborhood water
Nope.
fight.
That was you.
That was my probably most fun memory.
Oh my god.
Yo, Poppy was taking kids and dumping them in the tub upstairs.
Yo, I never seen Poppy.
Yo, it was so much fun. 'Cause he was like a kid, and we all had water balloons, water guns.
In the house.
The house was
And the house was so. I don't know, mommy was
Mommy
there.
there. Mommy ended up cleaning it. Yeah, Mommy
Yeah.
was in it too.
She was
throwing water
cooking it.
bottles from the window upstairs. Not water bottles.
I mean, the
Water balloons.
whole block, up the street, down the
Wow,
street.
that's a good
Every
memory.
kid was like running in and out our house, in
If
our
you-
water holes.
If you grew up on Holy City, tell me if you remember. Like, share your favorite emoji in the comments
That's
if you
crazy.
remember
Oh,
this.
Poppy's
Yes.
belt might be there.
My dad would have had a heart attack.
Yo, it was wild. Like, my dad was picking up kids. Like, if they got them really good and he would pick them up over their shoulders, throw them in the shower, and turn the shower.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah.
Kathy.
Yeah, and mind
He
you,
got Daryl.
my dad didn't let nobody in the house.
Yeah.
But this day, he was something triggered him. I think somebody wet him in the back. He was like, "Oh, you know what?
It's on.
It's on.
It's on.
It's
It's on.
on. It is on."
That was
That's a male's
that was
competitive
my-
nature.
like
right
my
there.
funnest time with my dad. I can't remember ever playing with my dad after that. He's very serious and
That's my memory. So I'll pass it to we can pass it back to Woodley and Rose
Yeah,
because that was gonna
yeah.
be my
Oh,
favorite
okay.
memory.
oh, you remember that day?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
my
You have the
God.
both favorite
Yeah,
memory?
Same, yeah.
That's big.
What about you, Woodley?
I don't really have a lot of like really good memories with my dad. My dad was
No
so
nonsense.
serious. Like I thought he was a Haitian general for real. Like this guy was so serious all the time. But there's one thing that he that he did that I had to laugh at him. So my dad was very he was very what's the word I'm looking for? Submissive, supportive to my mom. I'm talking about like he knew like my dad didn't cook much. He knew how to cook. I found out later on in life. He knew how to cook very well. He just never cooked. And my mom was huge on cooking every day. Very old fashioned, very old school.
Mm-hmm.
She cooked. She could bake. My mom could do everything.
And she was fast with him.
And
Like,
she was
how do you
quick.
do
Couldn't
that?
figure out 11 course meal, 2 hours. Like what the?
Yeah.
Where's the minions? Like she's
Yeah.
good.
I remember
So-
eating her food like a couple times.
Oh my
She
god.
just sit in the kitchen, and you don't see her cooking. She just sitting there talking to
Oh.
everybody, and the food is just done. I'm like,
Like,
when did she cook?
witchcraft.
Yeah.
It's good. One day, and my mom is competitive. I get my competitive nature from my mom. Like she was one competitive nightmare. I didn't know that
Really?
until later on.
I remember that.
This stupid story, man. So relax, Natalie. So I baked a cake for my son for his birthday. It was Spider-Man cake. I thought I was the man. I'm like, make this from scratch. My mom all of a sudden, she's like, I'm gonna make a cake too. I'm like, the heck? She made us like this Haitian
Good.
guitar cake. Remember? Like this Haitian guitar cake. And
She had a special pan.
she had a special guitar shaped pan for it. And she started going around
Oh yeah.
talking to people like, hey, which cake you think is better? I'm like,
No,
So she said, "Taste this cake. This cake good, right? This cake good."
and I'm here like, I went to my dad, and my dad looked at my mom. He looked at her cake, looked at my cake, because at first like he tasted mine, he's like, oh, and then like he looked at her, he's like,
What?
He grabbed my mom's cake, he's like. I was like, this traitor sucker fool. I can't
I thought he was gonna
believe.
pick your cake.
Absolutely
Really
not.
Never. Huh?
That man said, this is the one that feeds me and keeps me.
Oh, Poppy's on here.
So,
I would have
He said,
loved
"How
for.
about our Lido game?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the Lido game is kind of like sorry, right? Or trouble. I say sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, and we
what's up, Poppy?
whip that out and
Hi,
talk
Poppy.
about competitive. My dad, he wouldn't try hard not to let us win.
That guy is the most
Oh yeah, we
competitive.
did have and those
Man I've
games.
ever
Used
met.
to be, on my top.
Woods. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I didn't have.
Okay, no. Imagine your mom joining the chili contest. Now that would have been.
I'd have
the-
quit.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I'd have quit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. She would
She-
walk around
she
the
the-
church with her apron and
She'd have won.
Speaking of recipe, if you put dry pudding powder in your cake mix, it really helps retain moisture in the cake. Throwing that out there.
Oh, remind me
Okay.
on that
Pudding
later.
pudding, your instant pudding mix.
yeah.
FYI, side note, your dad is the most competitive person,
Poppy?
dad I've ever
He's
met.
just down low competitive.
And he
Yeah,
beats
on the low.
everybody
He
in
makes sure of
everything.
it.
yes.
I, to this day, I don't understand it. We had a holding our breath competition underwater. I'm still, Poppy, I'm still mad. Don't touch me. I'm still mad.
hold on.
I'm still mad.
He died.
Poppy said,
He died to win.
He died.
We had to resuscitate.
In the pool. Poppy, please, breathe.
When I tell you he beat me like 11 times, I'm like, my young lungs could not beat him. I'm like, this is
Even
no
Ray-
way.
No, not even, it was Jamar. It was Alicia Steve.
Junior.
Junior.
Everyone.
Was Emmanuel there?
No, Emmanuel came
Oh.
after. Everyone
It was hilarious.
competed
was
and
Andrew
lost.
there? Andrew was there, but I don't know if he participated.
Andrew Nelson.
Yeah, Andrew Nelson was
I don't know
there,
if he
but I don't know if he was
participated
in the
either.
water with us.
Man, when I tell you, I was like, I give up, man. You got it. I've never been beat 11 times straight of nothing in my life.
How about
Here to slay. I don't know about that.
how about the day? We're probably not here to slay yet. But how about Domino's? Yeah. How about the day you met my dad?
Before we get into that, Poppy said, how about our pizza party in the van on 95?
Oh my goodness, Poppy,
The
what-
red van.
No, the blue van.
The one with the seats in it?
Yeah,
Like
it
the
was
swirly
like a
seats?
gray.
Yeah.
So, Poppy, tell me the name of that van. But Poppy had this van. Some of y'all might know this
with
van.
the blind.
It had a TV and it had a table and it had
That's wholesome.
it had the back seat that
Yeah.
turned into a bed. It had side like those middle seats
That swivel.
single
360.
That's
swiveled.
cool.
Yeah.
And we would go to New York in this van.
It had
Party
curtains,
van.
retractable
curtains.
Yeah.
blinds.
It had
It's like that
it
old
had a
school.
VHS.
It's like that old
Yeah,
school
probably back then. That's all we had.
80s van.
I wish I had that van today, like right now. It was such.
It had
van.
tables.
It
Yeah,
did.
it had a
It
table.
did.
Tables in
I
there.
know exactly what you're talking about.
And we played we played Uno on that table on the way to New
You
York.
know what?
We'd be
Our
sleeping.
Marsh Creek trips. So it was a church barbecue. It was fun time.
Moija?
No, with Woodland Baptist
Oh,
Church. Those
yeah.
barbecues was nice. And then our Marsh Creek trip. We at least did it every year, kind of, sort of.
Yes.
Those were fun.
They got the school bus and got all the Philly folk family, the Petit
Is that when we went
Frères.
to Marsh Creek? No.
Maybe we went to Neshaminy with
I went to the
The
Chamonix.
Philly.
No, remember the
when we
beach
went to
trip
the
we
North
did?
Philly
No, I
church.
don't remember that.
Yeah.
Chamonix is
We did
nice.
a beach trip with
Huge.
We did. I
I
wish I
remember
knew
that
which
one.
trip,
I
which
was
beach we
sharing
went
a
to.
long
Oh, Christmas at the Petit Frères.
Oh my goodness, that was something I
That
look.
was good.
I look forward to
times.
that every single
I
year.
wish we all had our kids together. I thought we would have been closer now, but
Well,
I guess
yeah.
we grow up.
And a big shout out to Petit Frere family. If you
Yes.
guys check this out. But
Happy birthday, Rebecca Petitfrere.
yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Becca.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, but I saw them recently, and every time I see them, I just start tearing up. And Kenny's like, "Man, you always crying." And in my head, I'm like, "It's because y'all don't know how many incredible memories I have with the Petitford family, and like
yeah,
to not have that right now.
yeah. They were like, we for the longest time thought we were related. They we first cousins. You couldn't tell us we wasn't first cousins.
Yeah. Yeah, but I do want to ask a very important question to our
Yes.
guest this evening. I wanted to ask you, how would you say having your dad in your life shape your confidence and sense of security? How did he
big.
teach you? And how did he teach you about what respect should look like coming from your wife and coming from your children?
Ask for that one more time. Ask for one more time.
So
Loaded question.
Yeah.
let
Hold
me
on.
shit out again, okay?
Please.
How did having your dad in your life shape your confidence and sense of security? And how did your dad teach you about what respect should look like from your wife and your children? In general, too, I guess. Throw it.
It's a big question. So I was raised in a household with mom and dad. They're married like 4,000 years. I think in the Haitian community, especially when you have two Haitians, I think it's a little different. No knock against not two Haitians, but I think when you definitely have two Haitians, it the values align. And I saw things that did shape me. I saw my dad. He wasn't a nurturer as much as my mom. He was more so just a provider. He was an enforcer. He was the rule maker. And if you broke the rule, he retaliated. I saw that my mom provided for him. I saw that there was a lot of etiquette and teamwork. I could definitely tell you this, I never saw my dad ever lay a hand on my mom, never like screamed at her. Like he was a nagger. My dad was an intense nagger, but he never disrespected my mom to even the point to where, you know, it would leave some type of impression on me that women should be treated like that. So I think that was a big thing for me that made me, you know, love my mom even more, being able to love women, my sisters, my wife, my daughter.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, what you're saying is your dad's demonstration of respect, him respecting your mother, is what taught you what respect should look like.
Absolutely.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing.
Him, even though I know there were times where she might have, and I didn't understand as a child, she might have made him upset. You couldn't tell by way of his reaction to whatever event may have been. I'll say this, we live in a world where a lot of things happen, negative, positive, whatever. But when it came to him, they hit it well, if there was anything like that. And there wasn't, too. I asked my older sister about stuff like that, and she told me my dad never lay a hand on her. Like, she was the queen of the house, and he took care of her. And in doing so, I learned that, you know, with my wife, you know, I would never obviously put a hand on her because, you know.
You might have lost some audio.
She also, you know, I've heard rumors of blacking out and things like that. But we won't get into that. You know, I've heard
What?
Blacking out.
She'd black out and
Never.
Is that before or after scooter leaving?
well,
Dodo.
I thought, okay, maybe we thought it was Tina. Maybe it's me.
indeed. No. All jokes aside,
You're replacing her.
yeah, you gotta still fill that in. The undercover freaky.
Throw a little
statements.
Tina in there, you know.
You know, Natalie and I, we like any other couple, we have arguments here and there, but I think it's just important that we keep in mind that we protect our queens. I have a friend I was talking to, and I'm not gonna say any names or anything like that, who's in the service with me, and she had to put a restraining order on this guy. He pulled out a gun while they were arguing. Like, it's crazy situations. And I got plenty of guns, but I'm not pulling out a gun on my family. It's just, you know, it's trauma. Maybe that's something he saw that his dad did, and he did it. I'm blessed. Like I said, I had both parents. My dad showed me the way that you should treat a woman, and my wife showed me the way that she wants to be treated. But it stems from a young age and seeing what your parents do, what your dad does, and how he reacts and keeps you, and what he provides as a dad. And that word dad is so important. When you have those father figures in your life, it shapes you. And that's why I try to give that dad love to whoever needs it. We have a lot of little kids in our family who sometimes they just need a disciplined, masculine figure to kind of pat them on the shoulder. Hey, get in line. Hey, don't talk to your mom like that, or whatever the case may be. And if that's going to be the position that God chose me to do at that moment, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Thank you for telling us that. Wow, I want to just kind of like throw it your way. I don't know if you have anything else that you want to ask Woodley before we transition to our next question.
I do have a question for Natalie to Woodley.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
So we had mentioned earlier when we started the podcast, like we want to honor the dads this summer, special honor, for everything that you guys do. It hasn't gone unnoticed. Woodley, you are like a father to all of the children, all the nieces and nephews. We can always count on you. I can always count on you. You are so dependable. You are so real. You are so loving. You make the best pie crackins or whatever you call it.
Pie
Cakins. Like,
there's no crack in my pie.
yeah.
But you feel like there's crack in it.
Pie
Charged
cakins.
up.
Yes. And you don't only keep Nat safe. I also feel very, very safe. I know nobody can mess with me and get away with it. You will show up for them.
I will.
And for the kids. I'm so happy to have you as a brother-in-law. When Natalie first introduced you to the family, we were at Penn's Landing, and the way that you made her feel so special. And this wasn't even the proposal. This was just the pre-proposal. This was the promise. And
Was I there? Where was I?
and I'm not sure
I
if you
wasn't there.
can.
I
Yeah,
wasn't there.
2014, right?
Wow,
when you
I
guys,
was in was in isolation then.
yeah, but you free now.
Yes.
You free now.
It's crazy.
Lincoln signed that emancipation.
Liberté.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. The way that you made her smile, I just knew. I just knew. And hopefully many more good years to come.
There definitely will.
You know, the first 10 was a little rough with the people that we lost. But we're gonna make some more good memories. We're gonna take our kids places. We're not gonna be sitting in seat 32. We're gonna be flying first class. We're gonna be all over. We out. But my question.
Said that 3 years ago. No.
Listen. Each year we're gonna get closer and closer. We have several businesses that started. We got more businesses that's gonna start. But that's I digress. Natalie.
Yes. Just before you ask the question, I just
Okay.
Poppy had. Do you mind if I?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Poppy, let me go back. He mentioned the pizza on 95. Then he said, "How about when you made me crack my neck at Great Adventures when you were 7 or 6 years old, making me get on a ride I didn't want to get,
Story.
and saying, Poppy, you can do it." And then he said, "Good to have Woodley on the show. Keep the good work. Keep the good work."
Yeah. What was your question?
Natalie.
Yes.
So earlier you had mentioned we're honoring the fathers. We're honoring the people who stepped in to be like a father figure, right? And then we're talking about, because for the people who are not yet dads or they're thinking about starting a family, how did you know he was going to be such a fantastic father that he is now? How did you know
How did I know?
that he was going to be a great father to your future children? And how can you help other people know what to look for?
I think it was a series of tests. Not that I set up those tests on purpose.
Oh, she set him up.
No, I didn't.
I'm just kidding.
But his response to certain situations was the test. Like how he handled the situation was like, oh, I didn't expect it, but it made me look at him like, oh, okay, he's on my side. He's looking out for me. One of the biggest things. First thing was the way he presented me to his family, right? Made his family respect me, right? And I'm pretty sure, that was one part. His intentionality, like his attention to details when it came to courting me, like planning dates and stuff like that. He actually thought about it. Like he planned a whole day around
Nally Fun Day to be exact.
around,
It's called Nally Fun Day.
making an impression. Well, I think the most shocking thing that he did in the relationship is I tried to break up with him because I was on a mission. I needed to go back to school so I wouldn't have to work 2 jobs, right? The moment when I was working 2 jobs, right? and is barely making things happen. I'm a single mom. I had 2 boys, daycare age, I'm trying to pay for daycare, trying to pay rent. It was a lot. So I said, this is not it. I said, I need to go and learn a skill set so that I can make good money. But I need no distractions. I was like, I don't need no distractions. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I like you, but this is more important. I got to take care of my kids. So I told him, I am not going to be available. I know my learning style. I'm very slow. And I have to be very
slow, not as in she lacks intellect, but like it takes time for you to gain the information. I won't throw that out there because my sister, she's smart.
She's very smart.
She's smart. Like,
so, I like to learn the whys and things. So I was like, I know I'm gonna be in the library. I don't need nobody telling me, oh, where you at? No, you not in the library. I don't got time for that. This is where I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be able to pick up your phone. My labs were like 3-4 hours. I don't got time for you for trying to figure out where I'm at. I'm doing what I need to do. I didn't need that. Especially from past experience. I said, I just need peace. I need to focus. I need to provide for my kids. So then I started school, and I was like, yeah, I'm letting you know right now that I don't think this is gonna work, because I'm not gonna be available, and it's not fair for you to start a new relationship and not be able to see me and have doubts and insecurities. I don't think it's gonna work out. He was like, I'll be fine. I'm like, yeah, we'll see. I was like, we'll see about it. Not only was he fine, but I went to school 5 days a week, sometimes six because of my clinicals. I had to work Saturdays, and then I work 12-hour shifts when I can. Like on Saturdays and Sundays, if I didn't have to go to school on Saturdays, I would work 12-hour shifts. So I was really busy, but I knew I had to grind for 1 year. It was a 1-year accelerated program. And this man said, okay, I'll take the kids for the weekend. Every weekend. So you can work. I'm like, huh? What? Y'all do what? So my mom and my siblings had them during the week when I was in school, and he had to work, and he opened and closed his store. And on the weekends, to give my family a break, he would keep the 2 boys. And actually, his whole family was in it. His dad, his uncle, they're all like taking them out, feeding. I didn't have to worry about anything, not food. Like his family, his mom, his whole family, they're really good people, big hearts. So I think instead of him adding more stress to my life, he took away stress, because I was about to go part-time. I said, you know what? This accelerated program is a little too much. Maybe I took on more than I can handle. And then he was like, I don't want you to quit. This dude grind for 1 year. I have the kids every weekend. I was like, oh, snap. Okay. Okay. And then he didn't bother me when I was in school. If he felt some type of way, if he missed me or something, he was just... He was going to the library on his laptop pretending he's doing some work. He hold the book upside down. Like, how is he reading a book upside down? That's our story.
I did not hold the book upside down, for the record.
He's trying to be studious.
That's a man in love.
I'm going to sit over there while you and your friend study. I was like, okay, whatever.
Side note, Haitians love you day one.
Yo.
They love hard. They fall in love. I will marry you tomorrow.
Yeah, don't lie.
So he didn't support you with empty promises. He showed out.
Yeah, he showed up and showed out. Yeah, he took 2. And my boys at the time, Dyson was 2. Dominic was 3. They were young.
Dyson was, 2.5.
Because he was born 2012,
Dyson was 2.5.
and I met 2014.
And then, he was 2.5, because he was just getting out of diapers. He was close to the 3. And Dominic was 4. Just turned 4.
Yeah. And he had his own son who was Dominic's age, who was 4.
He was also 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not no easy older kids.
No, they were
terrible twos, toddlers.
Trying to force food down their throat, kids.
Yeah, or like test your patience.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brinley.
Yeah, but that was, I was like, okay, I think you're a keeper. All right. He supported me in what I wanted to do and accomplish without making me feel guilty about it.
And just comment really small on that, because that was a lot of information.
No?
Just a lot of information on that. A lot of people hear this story just know that there was a lot of intention in there, and if you truly love somebody, and you want them bad, like you want to prove something, just don't quit. It's all about how much you build into completion. If you truly want your castle, you truly want your home, if you do not start by laying that foundation, you'll never have your home. And when I looked at Natalie in that nightclub that one night when I first met her, and the music was moving, and that dress was tight.
Dress wasn't tight. I was on the moon.
That dress was tight.
Near.
And no, all jokes aside, I seen her. I knew it's not as corny as love at first sight, but it was forever, which is kind of crazy. But you could kind of tell these things. At least I could. I just knew this was a real deal. So I said, what do I need to do to keep her? Build a foundation, lay the bricks one piece at a time. Allow her to know that, this isn't a wood home. It's brick. It's going to last. And she saw that it was lasting foundation. It was lasting bricks. I put a roof over the head, and I put a door in there, and I secured it. I put the alarm system up. She felt secure, and the rest is history. A lot of analogies,
and
but
I think you respected my boundaries. When I set boundaries, you was there enough to respect them and not try to bend my boundaries. When I said this is why I don't like, you would never do this again. It's like, I got it. So I think that, yeah.
So because he treated you well, you knew he was going to treat your future children well, and how he treated
how he treated my children, and also how he treated his own son.
Yes.
So how he treated his own son, and I was like, all right. And then how him and his family embraced my children. And in the Haitian culture, it's like, oh, you have kids out of wedlock. They could be very. And I didn't feel not 1 ounce of judgment from his mom. I was so scared. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. But not 1 ounce of judgment from his mom.
yeah, my mom was the bomb.
Just love.
She made me feel like, oh yeah, come here, chérie. Viens là. On a les titi mounio. Oh, ça fait. Stuff like that.
My mom was the whole planet's mom. Anyone that was near her, she was her child.
And you will eat if she's around. You will not leave her presence hungry.
My best friend, Dominican, till this day, he's like, yo, what was them nuts that your mom put in the rice? Like I didn't.
The cashews.
That's what the cashew nuts she used to make me eat it. He ate it.
She's all cap. That's all cap manger.
Yeah.
Cap mesami. But
I
before
like
we
that.
transition into the tail end of our episode tonight,
Yes.
Natalie, do you have a question for your husband in regard to this topic?
Of being a father? What is your greatest accomplishment that you have achieved and hope to achieve as a father?
Wait. Ladies and
What do you
gentlemen,
mean?
say that one more time with your chest in the mic. So people out there can hear.
All right. What is your greatest accomplishment that you have achieved and hope to achieve as a father?
Can I add on to that question?
Go ahead.
Can I add on to that question?
Add on.
Because that's actually a little bit of what we're gonna get into. Oh my goodness! Thank you for kind of bringing that in. So you can start answering, and I'll tag on
Yeah,
to
Poppy, you're right. I see a comment, Poppy. It was very, very.
I got a little tag along, a little tag.
I'll do a two-part.
Okay.
You want to say something?
Here's the tag. Your greatest accomplishment, right, so far, and what you want to accomplish. And here's the tag. And the thing that's most misunderstood that your kids misunderstand about being a dad, and that your wife misunderstands about fatherhood.
So write her
Like
question down.
what you wish we could, like if you could open our brain and just have clarity, like a perspective that we miss it.
Say it, and then to write this next part down to wrap it up. Please tell us one thing you hope the fathers including yourself, continue to give to the next generation? That's a loaded. These are loaded questions.
I like it.
You got it all down?
I got it all down.
All right, brother.
So let's. It's a lot of tags. I even got one from Poppy. That's a tag. So let's start off with this. One of my greatest accomplishments in life that I would definitely say is to be married to my best friend. I think. Oh, stop it. I think one of the hardest things that is as just men, it's hard. There's different criteria, right? We marry for beauty, we marry for sex appeal, we marry for money, we marry for status. I mean, we met each other broke. You know what I mean? Like it definitely wasn't a lot of fame and glamour and none of that.
Yeah, right, Woody. Not with them suits you wear and the shiny tassels on your shoes. I don't know. You guys always got this bedazzle going on.
I was like, that's my brother-in-law at Penn's Landing.
Woody
That's
is sharp, ladies and gentlemen. If you see a man out there with a top hat, that's my brother.
Shout out to Gaston Couture. Custom made suits out in Bronx, New York. Shout out. My man actually he puts on Philadelphia Sixers. Major move. This guy knows how to hook people up. Very good prices. But back to the original. I married my best friend, which I think was a major accomplishment. She knows me inside and out. I can't even try to like pull a fast one over. She knows when I'm full of it, and she gets me in check immediately. But here's the thing: I'm starting to know when she's full of it as well. I didn't know. Boy, she used to give me all the time. I didn't know, but boy, I'm catching on.
Never.
Oh, I'm catching on. I didn't realize liquor smooth. Boy, she liquor smooth. I didn't realize until one day I was no longer Stevie Wonder. I was. I don't even know. Inspector Gadget. I saw it all. But nothing bad though. She's smooth. We'll get that on another segment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Another accomplishment was I wanted to, and this is from Poppy's tag. He said, "Until now, Woodley remember unforgettable birthday party he put up for you." What Poppy's talking about was I threw a very incredible party for the wife for her 40th. I didn't think I could, and I was able to really execute on that. And for me personally, like I'm not even big on birthdays, but I know 40 is big, and there's side reasons why I'm not big on it. I celebrated my 21st in Iraq, I think my 20th in Iraq, and I kind of lost the luster for birthdays. But for other people, I've thrown a party for I think Emmanuel, for Christina. I love throwing other people's parties. I'm a pleaser, I'm an entertainer, stuff like that. Things that I wish you could understand. I wish I could just take my brain and split it in half and you could share it with me to understand where we come from. I think is more so, God, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. But I think men go through something that's different. It's not the same. Women, respectfully, they have their cycles, they have their periods where it's emotional change happen. Men, we have something as well. And not too much. We have something that happens as well. And women, I want women to understand something. Because as soon as I say this, it's going to hit you.
Should I get my pen?
No. Just for the moment, I want you to know this.
Let it soak in.
And this isn't biblical. It's not. It might not even be scientific. It's just life. When enough women get around each other, all of a sudden your periods are happening at the same time. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's true.
It's just something that happens.
Yes.
A lot of men don't know about that. But I know it because I was raised by so many women, and they were all yelling at me at the same time, and I finally figured it out, right? But men, we have something like that as well. You guys don't really know it, but it happens. And we have these emotions that sometimes we find ourselves in these moods, in these errors. It doesn't necessarily have to be with you. we can be upset with life and don't know where to put it. And sometimes we wish you knew how to maneuver around the negativities and just catch us as we fall. Because it's a free fall of emotion that you may put your hands out, but it's like trying to catch water. You'll never catch it. What we just need you to do is just be a parent. Just be in existence. Just be there for us. Don't be this wall. Don't be this pillow. Just hear us. Hear us rant about nothing. And smile and just be there. And know that if you're that person that's there for us, we know. You know what I mean? It's very, especially as a veteran. I'm a combat veteran with PTSD, and I've these demons we fought for years. There's a lot of guys who's like that. A lot of those things come back, and we don't know how. So just understand, men go through things as well. It may not be connected the way you guys were, created by the Most High. But we may have our moments where we just need you to just be there to catch us while we free fall. Oh my. That's it. If you could just see what's going on inside our heads, you would just pat us on our heads and go, it's gonna be okay.
That's powerful.
So
thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Because I guess as women, we hear you, but sometimes for me, the most a significant change that happens in me, that means a permanent change, happens when I can empathize. And I know there are times as a single mom right now where I'm like, oh my goodness, my children, their entire lives depend on me. And I can't really talk about, well, I can. My children's father, he's a great father. He takes care of my girls. I have very little complaints when it comes to him being a father, but because of some of the challenges he's facing, I know that for now, I can't say for next year or whatever, but for now, I feel like long term, that's all on my shoulders. I'm dad in that sense. And so sometimes I feel like with what you just shared, I can resonate with that because I know they are relying on solely me right now for their future.
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now. And sometimes I get so aggravated or uneasy. And like you said, there's nowhere to put it. And it can bleed into the atmosphere that I'm sharing with my children, literally. And that frustration they can taste the frustration coming off of me. Wow. Even if it isn't anything that they did specifically. It's like this perpetual irritation that mommy has, and I can only imagine that they might feel that they're the reason for it when I snap. But it's because like you said, the demands of life and the pressures of being the provider or the solution seeker for the three of us. So now I'm able to take it, my own experience, empathize with what you just said, and it's going to be a forever change for me. So the fact that you just share that, I'm like, yo, dang, this is nuggets on nuggets.
It's clicking.
And I can bring this into my next relationship and just be present for my partner. And even Rosie, I think, or not, Christina was saying that, or somebody. Sometimes just like running a bath or getting the shower started for your partner or just rubbing them, doing something like intentional care, planned care when your spouse is coming home. You literally pencil it into your calendar instead of like catching up on that show. I will rub my husband's feet. I will put lotion on his back. Something that's not like, and my dad calls it habitude. He said, est-ce que vous faites partenaires ont habitude avant? Meaning, does your partner have such a habit from you,
only get from you?
Something he gets used to,
habitual from you, that without you,
like patterns, like customs,
they're gonna
like
lose
norms,
like something they're used to from
big.
you. Yeah. So, but keep answering because I got my pen out.
Real
Who
quick,
else has their pens out?
Real quick side note on that, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very difficult person sometimes because I don't want anything. Natalie would tell you, I'm like, what do you want for your birthday? Nothing. Do you want anything in the grocery store? Nothing. Like, I'm very difficult. And maybe it's because I've always been self-sufficient and I just don't care. And I'm like, I'll just get it myself. And like, it was very hard for me to separate that. Like, and I'm turning 40 this year, and
Ooh.
I got my cougar hunter here. Sorry, baby. And I realized that there's a lot of things that I still haven't really tapped into, because and Allie's my second wife, and I've lived a life that a lot of older people would have: married, divorced, 2 combat wars in Iraq, 5 kids, like most. That's a lifetime for a lot of people in many multitudes, and yet I still find out that I'm having a lot of first times with her. So for many people who's been married 30, 40, 50 years, just a reminder, as your spouse, as your significant other, your girlfriend grows, you're going to have firsts if you allow it. Because every day you change. Every day you grow. You may no longer like lemonade tomorrow because it's just not in your taste buds or something like that. Our taste buds develop. You grow with allergy. Something stupid.
You drunk somebody's pee.
Oh,
so
God.
then you don't like lemonade
You
anymore.
don't like lemonade anymore. Jesus Christ.
We want to know that story eventually.
We'll get into that segment too, man.
Jeez.
Oh, y'all don't have sons?
I don't. So
They nasty.
I have stories like that, but they're all military nastiness. We're not gonna get into that in today's segment. It's just nasty. But man, how do you jump to something else from that?
sorry, you lost your train of thought.
Yeah, you were
I'm just
telling
thinking about
us
this
like
pee.
sometimes you guys are have hormonal days,
Yeah.
and you want us to just
He remembers.
rub you and just
Yeah.
say if everything's gonna be okay. What else can we do? Or notice when you're having a bad day.
So here's the thing, right? I think
Forget what you're saying.
I'm not. Okay. There's a lot of different men. Like, you know how I think I created this somewhere. I wish I brought this book, or maybe I was telling you about this. Like, that the love languages, like there's a different type of evolved language that doesn't have to do with love. It's more like a sex appeal. It's more like a touch. So
Sensuality?
something like that. It's something I was writing down in the creation and the understanding that not all men want their heads rubbed. They're not into that. You know what I mean?
Oh.
She's
I couldn't
she's
imagine.
laughing. She's laughing because she know that was one of my pet peeves. I am not a dog, man. Stop rubbing my head.
You can rub my head all day.
But listen,
Who like their head rub? Poppy.
Oh, he like his head scratch.
Yeah, he
Yes.
loves his head scratch and rub, and you know what? This year, what are we? 8 years in marriage, and he now tells me I really hate it when he. I'm like,
I wish you would have
because
told me
I
that.
knew the connection between her and dad.
Oh my God! So you was
So-
just suffering in silence.
Suffering in
I
silence.
was cringing. Ooh, I'm little doggy. He had a breakdown. Let me show you what I really like.
No.
I was like, really?
Oh, what was it? What does he like, Rob?
Can I show them?
Do tell.
So what, he liked his face caressed. So he liked his beard, like.
Or like touch. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
his beard rub. Like
Oh,
that.
okay.
And you know
okay.
what
But
it is?
I can't do this.
Listen,
That's okay.
let me tell you
So
something.
does Junior. Junior like his face cupped.
Let me tell you something.
My son.
Yeah.
Many men, and I have a lot of bald best friends. They love their scalp rubbed. They love that.
The bald
Serge,
ones?
Oh yeah, Serge loves that. Like
okay.
that's just a thing. I have no likes for that. It's just not. It's just not something I ever got into.
You gotta learn
Okay.
you gotta learn your.
Your
partner.
man.
I'm gonna create.
yeah.
I'm gonna create that book one day. But
From new lens, not your father lens.
That's
but
right.
So that's
you have to
another
relearn.
way. Like
That's
your
right.
dad, the
From
way
a
your
new lens.
dad
the way
wanted
you
affection
love
from
onto
you
your dad, yeah,
may not be the same way
for your partner.
your partner wants that same.
And I had a joke the other day because I was like, man, these Puerto Ricans know what they're doing, man. Because
oh my god,
she was clipping my toenails,
your fingernails.
my fingernails, excuse me. And
Natalie.
I'm not really like, it's not something that's like done a lot for me because I'm the person, I'm always clipping my nails like all the time. And then one day she was clipping it and I was in awe. And I'm like, man, like this is definitely something that, now I see why all these Ricans always clipping their man's fingernails and their toenails. There's some other stuff attached to that, but we cannot talk about it on this segment. It gets really personal.
For you, getting
Rooted
your
in
nails.
real. If you on this podcast, we about to get rooted in real.
Not with your dad watching. Absolutely not.
Why would you want your men's fingernails clipped?
Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
Makes sense. So this is pre-Scooterly duping game.
That's Jesus Christ. Moving right on.
My dad is an adult. He knows what's going
You
down.
need to stop. I don't care. Anyway, so back to gentlemen, make sure you clip your nails before you play. Anyway, get yourself
Way
nail
off
clippers.
the bunny trail.
Yes. Now that we knocked that out, so we don't go back there.
We can't blame it on Tina now.
No, not at all. Yeah, so we covered all that as far as God, we're so off. Where were we?
So you were talking about how there are certain things that men need, and you brought that in like that intimate moment as part of an example of what you do and do not need, and you were gonna tie it into the response of what.
See? Her dad goes, okay, I'm out. I told you. Bobby, I'm sorry. Natalie made me do it.
Upside down smiley face.
Surprise.
So, we asked how how can we be more understanding for husbands? You covered that, and you're going to transition to Rosie's question of.
But you still didn't answer what is one of your greatest accomplishments.
He did. You.
I did something. I said
As a
marrying my
father.
best friend.
Oh, okay.
As a-
And as a father, one of my biggest accomplishments that I had was having all my kids under one house. I think that was one of my it hurt me to my core. I think that's like every dad's, like when you go through something, when you have like a baby mom or ex-wife or whatever the case may be, and your kids are in different homes. To me, I cannot speak for all men, but I have like this feeling that a lot of men would rather that all their kids be in one house. Now, it's hard because you're thinking, okay, maybe I want the kid, I don't want the baby mom. I want the kid, I want the ex-wife or whatever. But I want that. Like, I need that. Like, I want people to know that I am a good dad. I want people to know that I am there for my daughter, my sons, whatever the case may be. My goal always was to have all of my kids in one house. And, God, I hit that thing this year. And it was amazing. I have all my kids under one roof. And it feels good.
Congratulations.
And let me tell you something. As crazy as this may sound, I still pay child support. It's not crazy amount, but I don't care. For peace of mind, I've left it like that because at the end of the day, the court systems, the world knew it was never about money. I just wanted my son under my roof where I could provide for him. Because it was rough growing up with my significant other at that time. And she's not a bad mom. I think we just was not compatible. We had kids very early, and I wanted no parts because of how early it was. And then later on, when I realized, we're keeping them and everything, I was like, all right, let's figure it out. And fortunately, we just never figured it out. So fast forward 12 and a half, 13 years, finally, he's living with me full time, and it's the biggest feat. And side note to Mother Year over here, who had these challenges, who's watched me grow, who's watched these battles, and who's taken on a lot of negativities and back and forth, and seeing the struggle in this kid and struggle between two different homes, and was able to just take us all in, and she holds him tight. My son is me. He's just a big knucklehead and has a lot of love in his heart. He's sometimes very overwhelming, and he just wants someone to love him. And Natalie's able to identify that. Side note, this is probably gonna hurt me later, but between the two of us, I'm more of the loving, cuddling one. Natalie's a territorial lioness, and I tell you what.
Good description.
Oh yeah, it's exactly. You notice there was no, no. You notice this, yeah, and I I think every man, the reason why I say that to say this, every man should know your role, your part in the relationship. If your wife, your girlfriend, does not apply the certain things that a kid may need, you pick up the slack. You don't make excuses. You don't ask questions. You pick up the slack. I know her strengths. She knows my weaknesses. We meet in the middle. And if you don't meet in the middle, that's when chaos and destruction and issues and problems, begin. Because there's no bridge that's halfway built. You have to build it in both ends, and you have to be able to build it strong. And I think we've been able to build a bridge in a lot of our issues and problems to overthrow it and turn it around and make it successful. I'll close it with this.
Well, don't forget, that's a perfect segue to saying what you would want to leave, what you would want fathers, including yourself, to leave for the next generation.
All right, this is going to sound like a very big marketing scheme, but it's not. So I created this TED Talk thing that I've been doing at my house. I think all fathers should preach, pray, and teach their strengths to their siblings and to the joining youths around. My skill is the ability to gift to gab, obviously, but sales, the ability to be approachable, ability to be able to speak your mind, articulate, to read a room and move a room. I want to be able to teach my children, your children, Tina's children, how to do these things. So Jamar and Junior, we're building a program this week in relation to Junior's background, which is stocks, bonds, and Forex. Jamar's background, which is 401k plans and retirement and stuff like that. We're going to put that together. We're going to teach it to all the kids. What we want is so that we don't die with these treasures. The same way you can't take money with you can't take this knowledge with you. You got to share it. When we were growing up, there was no one-on-one finance. Like, the black community isn't thriving because we have all these different people who jump in and show us things. It's stuff like this, doing these podcasts, is doing these outreach programs, doing these benefit programs, and the creators. Shout out to the creator of this podcast and his ability to find these women, these people, these sisters who want to create and want to reach out and branch out to the community and build something that doesn't exist. And it's the same thing we're trying to do. We're trying to reach out to all these children and enlighten and entertain and inform them that there's so much more out there that the school is not going to teach you, that we learned it through hard work and word of mouth and studying and by mistake. And if they don't have to go through the grit and the headaches and the long hours, they could just learn it through my house or whoever's house we do it at, through a TED Talk, and educate them so that they can take it to their kids, and that saga continues. So we want to leave an imprintation on these kids of knowledge so that they can be able to make money for the future. They can build something. We want to create builders. We want to create leaders. We don't want people who just, dwellers in the land who just trying to get to the next thing. We want to be able to build managers who lead and teach. That's what we want to leave behind.
Aren't you guys just so happy that Woodley's here tonight?
Yeah.
This is such a great episode. But I do want to say to our listeners, we know everyone's experience with their father may not look like ours. Some people are celebrating.